Okay, I'm going to take a quick minute to go over how to do the schedules. Now, you don't have to do your schedules this way. You can basically do your schedules any way you want as long as it makes sense to the student. But I'm going to show you this technique using Excel that actually makes scheduling very, very simple once you get down to kind of the basic template for what you want. And I do give you in the instructor resources, this is the file right here that I'll be giving you that will help you to create your own schedule. A lot of instructors, well, not a lot, but a few instructors spend an exorbitant amount of time redoing their course shell every single semester to get it ready for the students, and there's really no reason to do that. You can use the master and basically just work off the master to create your schedule. So for example, if we go over to the master right here and we look at the learning units, they're all sitting right here. Okay, so I don't care if it's a 15-week class, 10-week class, 7.5-week class, 12-week class, it doesn't make any difference. It's the same amount of modules you're going to be teaching. The modules are exactly the same. So what you do is you write your schedule to include what modules you need to include. So for example, if I jump over to the schedule I have here, I've got a 15-week overview. So I'll show you the overviews first and then I'll show you the schedules. So this basically shows you all the modules and all the weeks that you can have those modules. So this is already kind of showing you just a quick overview. Here would be an example of a 15-week semester and what modules you'd use on what weeks you'd use. So it's actually very simple. You just plug in the modules that you need to use for that week on your schedule. That's it. The schedule dictates to students what modules they need to see. That's how simple it is. There's no reason to rewrite things or reorganize things. Just write it in your schedule. The same thing. That's a 15-week overview. This is a 12-week overview. Here's a 10-week overview. And here's a 6-week overview. I don't have a 7.5, but I think you get the idea. All it is just basically rearranging the modules. Or not rearranging them, but just saying, okay, I got this module, I'm going to have to combine modules 1 and 2 for this week, and combine 3 and 4 for that week, or whatever it is. You can see a 12-week is doing this right here, a 15-week is doing this right here. So you don't need to rewrite the modules or add to the modules or do anything like that. You just put it in your schedule, and that's it. Now let's take a look at the schedule for a minute. Here's a 15-week detailed online. You can obviously change this, but I just want to show you why I like to use this so much. So for example, we'll come up here on the very first date, which is already passed, okay? And I'm going to jump over to the academic dates and look at when the semester is going to start to making this video. So to making this video, the semester is going to start on August 29th, 2022, okay? So if I come over to the schedule right here, I've already got all this information that says complete, completed, participate, all this stuff. I've already got that put in here. Now all I need to do is I just come up here and I change the date. And I change the date from, or to 8/29/2022, just like that. When I hit that, you can see that now all my dates have changed automatically for the entire semester. It ends down here on, looks like 12/18/2022, which we look at the academic dates, and there it is, December 18th, 2022, fall semester ends. It's right there. So this makes it really simple to do a schedule and put all your dates in, because it basically will set that up for you. It's really easy to do. It's just all you're doing is basically whatever date you start with, then this cell right here is that date plus 6 days, which you can see right here says equal, and actually I'm surprised it doesn't say sum, but it's supposed to be sum. I guess it works either way, but it should be equal sum, and then B3, which is that cell right there, plus 6. Plus 6 is 6 days. Once you do that, boom, there's your date, okay? And this one is just B3 plus 7. And I'm going to show you how you can actually run this all the way down for the first time. Once you get this set up, it's simple. So let me just show you, though, what happens. A problem that you're going to have is, of course, this is going to be winter break. Well, coming to the fall semester, we don't have that winter break. But one of the things that we do have is we have that semester break. Let's pretend this is a Monday class, and we have that on that first Monday. So I'm going to come over here to my experimental sheet right here, where you can kind of play with this a little bit. I just named it Sheet 1. I might rename it later, but that's what it's going to be called in this one. I might rename it to Experimental. But anyway, if you come down here, I've already got the college closed in here, but obviously that's not going to work. Okay, so let me just go ahead and let's come up here first. Let's change this to what we're going to be working with, just so we get an idea. So 8/29/2022. Okay, so I've got all that changed. I come down to where this one is, right here, and it says college closed. And I don't want to use that, okay? Obviously, that's not correct. I'm going to need to move that. Now, if you know more about Excel and you know how to move all these cells, knock yourself out. I'm going to just show you the way you can do by just deleting and recreating. But if you know a better way, please feel free to do it. You don't have to do what I'm doing exactly. I'm just giving you an example. Okay, so I'm just going to go on. I'm just going to highlight these rows right here. I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to click Delete. And you're going to see that it's going to kind of screw things up. It's going to have this referencing. It's just because it doesn't understand what to do yet. That's okay. We'll fix that. So now we're going to come up here, and we're actually going to insert a row right here to do our college close, because it's going to close that second Monday. So let's just go ahead and we'll right-click on this cell right here, and I'm going to click Insert. So that inserts one to the top. I'm going to do that 2 more times so I get 3. Because for this to work, because this is a 3-row, see how this is actually 3 rows here? Because it's 3 rows, I have to duplicate with 3 rows. That's what Excel requires. Now, this one right here, this field with this 1 in it, basically it's just highlight them all there, click Merge and Center. For the date, highlight all 3, Merge and Center. Don't do it here yet, it will screw it up. And highlight this all right here, Merge and Center. Okay? Now, this one right here is 1. This right here doesn't have anything. You just basically click right up here, just goes equals sum. Okay, and then what is 1? Well, that's an A, and it's actually in, just so you can see, it's actually A3. See that? It's A3. So we just do A3 plus 1, because we just wanted to go to the next number. Okay, and there's 2. All right, so we got that for the date. We've got this set up. This is just a solid date. We have this one right here, which is our another one of our sums, and it's B3 plus 6, but we don't have anything here. We'll just click in here and go equals and sum, and then what do we do? B3, it's going to be the same one, B3. So we go B3 and we go plus 7, just like that. Hit enter. There's our date. Okay, and now our dates are going to start correcting themselves a little bit. They're still off, but they're going to start correcting a little bit. I'll show you what happens in just a second. Now we have this area in here I'm going to show you what to do with, but let's just come up here. We click on, or I'm sorry, this one. Let's click on number 2 here. And we'll first click over here to this one, A, and our column A. I just want to go down and make sure that they look like they're all set. And I think that they're all lining back up again. Nope, not quite. Got a little bit off right there. So just click on the one that has 10. And you kind of click to where that lower square is right there. Just highlight on that. Just drag till you get to the bottom and release. And it should have corrected them. There it did. Okay, see 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, but we still have this whole problem with the dates. All right, still very easy to fix. It's the same thing. You just come up here. Don't click the first date because that's not a formula. Click the date that has the formula. Come down here. Again, it's right where that little... It's right at the lower, left-hand corner, and it's just this kind of like green box. When I hover over it, my cursor turns that cross like that. Hold down my left mouse button, drag all the way down. Come here, let go. There they go. And now with all these dates fixed, guess what? It fixed all these dates as well. See that? Okay, so that's about how easy that was. The only date it didn't fix was this one. Well, that's because we didn't do it. We can just go like that. Boom. Now that one's fixed. Okay. Now we come down here just to see, and let's see. It sure enough, it ends on 12/18, and our beginning date, if I come all the way back up, was on 8/29. So far, so good. Now that we have those set, we can actually highlight these. Select these 3 rows if we want to, and we can merge and center those by just doing that. Okay. Oh, did it do it? Oh, didn't do it. Okay, let me try that again. Let me just select those 3. Boy, it's not selecting. Love it when a plan comes together. There we go. Okay, so once you've cleared these squares out, you might need to, if these aren't lighting up right here, just click out and then click on all 3 of them again. And it's sitting here to show bottom align. Just do it so it's center aligned like this. And then when you double click on it, you can see your cursor is going to be in center. You could write something like college closed, and you highlight it, and then you just run it up to whatever size you want it. Say, I don't know, say 22, red, bold, Click out. There it is. Okay, and there's your updated schedule. So it doesn't take that long. I mean, I goofed on it just a little bit. But what did it take us? Less than a couple of minutes. All right. That's how easy it is to update one of these schedules in Excel, and that's why I do them. I will provide you with this document so you can play around with it. But if you don't want to do these because you're just used to Word and that's the way you do it, or you have something already set up in Word that's easier for you, that's perfectly fine. Okay? This is just an example of something to give you to try to save you some time when it comes to getting ready for your class.